Have you ever had a pet show up out of nowhere at just the right time in your life, but somehow it was exactly when you needed them to? Or maybe you've had animals arrive or leave around significant transitions in your life. In today's video, we're diving into the unseen realm of animal soul contracts and the animal network, a living, energetic matrix where animals and humans are divinely matched with perfect timing for soul growth, healing, and love. There's a beautiful energetic matrix that forms the basis of life. And if you're very observant, if you slow down just enough, you begin to catch glimpses of it. You realize everything is connected, everything is communicating. Animals don't just arrive by coincidence, they're part of this network, an unseen collaboration, a tapestry woven through love and timing and soul evolution. I call it the animal network, a vibrational field that corresponds with our own. It's why animals show up during breakups and illnesses, awakenings, losses, marriages. They come for them and for us as part of their soul evolution. Animals enter our lives through soul contracts, agreements made before birth between their soul and ours. Here are just a few of the examples of the roles that they may come to play. They come as the protector, show up when you feel unsafe in the world, the grief companion. They arrive after a deep loss, helping you stay grounded in love. The awakener. They shatter your assumptions, sometimes through illness or unexpected behavior, prompting deep transformation. The bridge. They come as a transition guide, often right before or after another passes. The healer. You find yourself slowing down, learning presence, self-love, and softness just by being near them. Which one of these sounds familiar to you? Or is there another role that your pet might have played in your life? Please let me know in the comments. The animal network operates like a frequency field, and you are part of it. Whatever you are learning or feeling in life will draw in the animal soul that matches it. We are like tuning forks, vibrating at specific frequencies, and animals, being exquisitely sensitive, respond to that vibration. The right soul comes in at the right time and for the right reason. Sometimes they show up unexpectedly. I've had that happen. Other times they return after years, just in a different form. It also works with time pockets, windows of opportunity when a soul is able to come in or leave. We don't always understand the timing, but it's never random. So think back. When did your animal come to you? What was going on in your life at the time? Who were you becoming? Let me share a story from one of my clients, Barb, that brings the animal network and animal soul contracts beautifully to life. So Barb inherited a little dog named Lexi when she was just 12 years old after Barb's mother had passed away. It was love at first sight. Barb told me it's like their souls were instantly linked, and she called Lexi her mighty dog and warrior princess for her fierce spirit and quiet strength. Lexi had a lot of health challenges, but never once gave up. Her courage really inspired Barb daily because Barb and her husband were dealing with their own health issues. Lexi was more than a pet. She was Barb's soul and spirit animal. She was her last connection to her parents and a constant source of strength. So when Lexi passed at 17, Barb was devastated. Her heart felt truly broken. She wasn't sure she'd ever recover. But then the animal network stirred again. Barb felt a strong nudge one day to contact a local rescue, one that specialized in special needs dogs. They told her that they had the perfect dog for her, a little Maltese mix named Cinnamon, whose back legs were paralyzed. They said, "She's sweet, but mighty in spirit." The word mighty stopped Barb in her tracks. That was Lexi's word. That's who Lexi was. Barb knew in her bones Cinnamon was meant to be with her. Cinnamon came into Barb's life with deep sadness in her eyes. Her heart had been broken too. She had lost her family. Barb totally understood that kind of grief. They were two souls in mourning, determined to heal together. Barb poured love into Cinnamon, cooking her meals and singing her songs, gently helping her to walk again in her tiny little wheelchair. In time, Cinnamon transformed into this growing, beautiful, joyful, spicy, and strong. They were a team, unstoppable. Until one day, when Cinnamon stopped eating, stopped lifting her head. The vet told Barb that Cinnamon's little body was giving out. Barb couldn't bear it. She stayed by her side every moment. She fed her by hand. She carried her outside to lie in the grass. She sang to her, told her stories, and hoped. One day, Cinnamon was rushed to the vet again. Barb's sister came for support, and in the exam room, Barb kept repeating, "We just have to have faith. Faith that she'll pull through this. I know it. We'll have faith." It was a word she never normally used, but it kept coming out of her mouth like it had a life of its own. Cinnamon passed peacefully, held in love. Barb was shattered once again, but she was also grateful for the 2 years they had shared. Precious time. A few days later, Barb called the rescue that she had come from to thank them and to let them know what Cinnamon had meant to her. And that's when they asked her, "Are you open to another?" Barb started to say no, she wasn't ready, but then she paused. "What's her name?" she asked. And the staff member said, "Her name is Faith." Barb felt like a lightning bolt from spirit had hit her. Faith. The word she had repeated over and over again in the exam room, the one that kept popping into her heart during Cinnamon's final hours. That was a sign. That was the code. That was a confirmation that Lexi had sent Cinnamon, and Cinnamon had now sent Faith. Barb said to me, "There really is an animal network. It's all connected." Yes, it is. So, if you've ever wondered why a particular animal came into your life or why they left when they did, try looking through the lens of the soul, not just a story. There is a larger web of love at work, one that we're often too close to see clearly in the moment. Your animal wasn't just there for your companionship. They were part of your soul growth, and you were part of theirs. Now let's go a little deeper. This is your invitation into the Animal Network Guide. I'm going to give you some reflection questions to help you understand the bigger picture. So take a moment to reflect on any pet who has been in your life. These questions are designed to help you uncover the gifts within the circumstance and connection. Question number 1, what was happening in your life when your pet came in? What were you needing to experience, even unconsciously? How did they find you? How did your emotional heart shape change during your time with them? Were you guarded and became open? Were you broken and became whole? What's been the main theme of your life with them? What gifts did they share with you? What gifts did you give them in return? Who are you now because of this relationship? These questions aren't meant to fix anything, but to reveal what was already there. If this video gave you some insight or comfort, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's navigating life with or after a beloved animal. And if you want to continue exploring the deep, powerful connections that we share with our animals, make sure you're signed up for my newsletter at TamiHendrix.com. I hope you join me next week because I'll have even more messages from the animals to share.